Welcome back. In the last video, we had seen what a skewer is. Today, we would see a few examples on it. So let's start with the easiest one. I am Mohan, and I would request you to first pause the puzzle video before each puzzle, think what the possible solution could be, then resume and check if what you thought was correct or not. So let's begin. So here we have to make a skewer. What we can see is that this king and the queen both are along the same diagonal, along this diagonal. So what can we do? We can skewer the king using this queen right at this spot. So what do we do? We give this check and skewer the king. Now it has to move out of the way. It can't go here. So this queen is exposed now. So say it moves here and we get our queen. So once again, what do we do is we skewer the king along this diagonal. So this is the check. And now the king is skewered. It moves out and we take the queen. Now moving on to the second puzzle. So this is our second puzzle. So what we notice is this is the standard situation which we observe in the usual one rook checkmates. So if you can recall, if we give this check here, the king can't move anywhere along this here because the white king is here. It can't go here, here, or here because the white king is here. So what it does is we give this check, it has to move here. Now it would go closest to the rook to prevent damage. We notice that we have a pass pawn here. We want to make it a queen. But this rook is defending this square. So what do we do now? We remove this rook. Now how do we remove this rook? Using the same skewer tactic, we give this check and we skewer the king. So it moves out of the way. Say it comes here. Now we take the rook. Now it doesn't matter, this is an exchange, but when we queen it, we get the advantage that we wanted to get. So takes, that was an exchange. Now this is a queen. So now we have our advantage. Once again, we give this check, force the king out onto this file. Then we give another check, then the king goes up, then we takes, then this is the queen. Now, gearing up for the third one. This is the third puzzle. So we notice that these two pieces are along the same diagonal. And we can somewhat, if we get another valuable piece here, we can somehow manage to skewer it. Now, what is the most valuable piece in picture right now? That's the black king. So what do? We bring the black king along this file onto this square. So we make a temporary sacrifice, then takes, then we make a skewer. So this is the skewer. The king moves out and we take our rook. So once again, what do? Right now, what is the situation? We have a rook and a bishop, and black also has a rook and a bishop. So the bishop and the rook. So what do? We first make a temporary sacrifice, then give our check. The king moves out and we get a rook. So now we are up by a piece. Now we can somehow manage to get a pass pawn here if we are careful. Now how we will get a pass pawn, there, let's leave that for another video. So now going on to the fourth one, which is harder than the first three. Here the skewer is not obvious, but still it is somewhat similar to the third one. These two are along the same diagonal again. Well, we are seeing a lot of skewers along a diagonal, but it is not necessary that skewer is necessarily in diagonal. It could be along the file or a rank, but then it's really obvious. So I have picked up some which are along a diagonal. So now, what do we see? We need to bring our bishop here, but this rook is obstructing the path of bishop. So for that, what do? We remove the rook again with a temporary sacrifice, takes, and the pawn takes it. By the way, this exchange is known as an exchange sacrifice. When a rook makes a temporary exchange with a knight, it obviously goes down. We should not call it an exchange. We should call it a trade actually. But in chess literature, this is known as an exchange sacrifice. So now, after this exchange sacrifice, what do? We have this path opened for the bishop and it gives the check and makes the skewer. Now the king goes out and we get our rook. So once again, we take this knight, exchange sacrifice, and the pawn takes the rook. Then we make a skewer, king moves out and we get our rook. So now finally the fifth one, which is the hardest one of all. Here what we notice is, now there could be a possible skewer here, but the queen is defending this rook. So now, what do? We can take this, if we take this knight here, what happens? We threaten this square, like we have a support here. By the way, this thing is called a battery. If the queen comes here, then it has a support here. Then this thing is known as a battery after the queen comes here. That situation is called a battery. Now, just to illustrate, this is a battery and more on a battery in another video. So, to prevent this checkmate, this is a checkmate, the king can't move anywhere. To prevent this checkmate, what does the black do? It should take this pawn, no other option. So now, what has happened after the rook took the pawn? Now, in normal cases, you would think that okay, the rook takes the pawn, nothing would happen. But here, we now make the skewer. This is the skewer now. This is a hanging piece. After the rook left this rank, the queen has no support. These pawns obstruct the way of the bishop. These pawns obstruct the way of the bishop. So this is not possible. So after the rook takes the pawn, this queen is a hanging piece and we take it using a skewer. So this is the check. The king moves out and we have our queen. So once again, what do? We take the pawn, threaten this square, and because of that, the rook has to leave this rank and leave the queen as a hanging piece. Now that's important. So now the rook takes the pawn and we make a check and it goes out and we take a rook. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.